Hi guys, welcome. This will be my first official YouTube video, but I'm going to put up on YouTube. I am going to create YouTube because I haven't done that, but I had some time, so I thought, why not make this video? So, if you don't know me, my name is Sierra. This video is about me joining the Navy. And talking about some of that process and stuff. So to start, just like a little background, in June 2018, I turned 30, and I've just been living my life. The last few years, I've been working, like last 10 years, working bank, call centers, like office jobs, stuff like that. And I just kind of trying to find my purpose. Rewind a little bit, reasoning joining the Navy, it didn't just pop in my head. When I was 20 years old, I was looking to join the Marines. I went to a recruiting office. I was talking to a recruiter. I started that process of doing that. I took the pre-test. Past that, it was just the initial phase, getting the information, kind of seeing where I was. A week later, I found out I was pregnant with my first son. So it's like, okay, the military is not for me. Like, I guess it's just not meant to be. But lately, I've just been feeling like, if you ever felt in life like you're just living day to day, like you feel like what you're doing is not what you were meant to do. I tried a few other things here and there, like trying to just not force it to happen, but just trying different things. And then it just really didn't work out, or, it just turned me off kind of thing. So the idea popped back in my head. I'm married. I have 3 kids. 3 beautiful kids, a girl and 2 boys. My oldest, she's my stepdaughter, she's 10. And then I have 2 boys that are 8 and 5. So this year, like I said, 2018, I turned 30. And I was like, that military thing, it didn't work out before, but what about now? I'm 30. I'm more fit than I've ever been. I'm not at my fittest right now, honestly. I'm getting back there, but I'm way a lot healthier than I was when I was 20. I don't know what I was thinking at 20 years old, joining the Marines. But anyways, that was probably why that wasn't meant to be, because probably not meant to be a Marine. But yeah, so the idea popped in my head, like, hey, what about the military? So I'm like, it was just a thought, I wasn't thinking too much of it. I started praying on it. Then I talked to my husband. I was like, let's see what he says. I went and talked to my husband, Michael, and he was like, you know what? We kind of wanted to move around, maybe one day do something different. Maybe this is our opportunity to. You always wanted to join the military a long time ago, and now you're not getting any younger. So I support you in whatever you do. I hold the kids down. I go wherever you go. So he's so supportive. And some people find that weird, like he's letting you go, like he's letting me go. Like, of course he is. I talked to him. It's my other half. But anyways, so I just kind of kept it mainly between us. One, because I'm 32, I wasn't sure if I was going to qualify. I haven't been in school in like a long time, over 10 years. So I knew I had to take the ASVAB again and all that stuff. So I was like, let's start the process. I went. It was between Air Force and Navy, but for certain reasons, Air Force is way pickier. So I ended up, for reasons, going with Navy. So I went and talked to a recruiter. I really liked my recruiter. I know you hear really bad things about recruiters, and I'm sure some people have different stories, but my recruiter, she was awesome. I told her where I was, married, 3 kids. She gave me some information. She had me take the pre-test. I passed that. I knew I had to study though, because I was like, it wasn't that good. But she gave me information. She's like, this is a big decision. You really need to make sure it's what you want to do. She gave me a book to read, a very helpful book. Was like, hey, read this. Just go over it. It has some helpful things in there, and just let me know. So I went home. It took me a couple of days. I read the book. I kept praying on it. I was fasting on it. Like, Lord, if this is for me, open that door. If it's not for me, remove it. And just let me know. I kept feeling like, okay, keep going, keep going. So went back, met with the recruiter, told her, hey, this is something I want to do. So let's start this. Let's see what happens. So she ended up having, I had to do my security background. The background check, they want to know everything, just so you know. It took me like 2 hours to fill that out online, a lot of stuff. I had some medical issues, so I had to make sure I still qualified. I had 2 C-sections with my boys, and then I also had my gallbladder removed in 2017. So I wasn't sure about that, but you have to get documents for everything, but make sure that you're honest with your recruiter. Make sure you tell them everything. They're going to tell you what you need, what you don't need. Because any medical issue that you have, you are going to need medical papers for it probably. So anything you bring up, even if you brought up something you had when you were 2 years old, because it doesn't matter. They want to know about it. It doesn't matter if it's still not relevant. You still have to have documentation. So just be prepared and talk to your recruiter and make sure you tell them, because if you wait and you go to MEPS, you're probably going to get disqualified, or you're going to need to go back and get those medical documents, and it could delay your process. So anyways, got those documents. I had some like tickets before, like seatbelt ticket, red light tickets. They look up everything. So even those seatbelt tickets, you might need a waiver for it. So, you know. So we started that process. She said, okay, I should start studying for the ASVAB. So I got the ASVAB book. It's by Kaplan. I got it off Amazon. Started studying that little by little. She gave me a code to do the PICAT. If you don't know what the PICAT is, it's basically, you could take your ASVAB at home. Like, I think you have to start it within a couple days, which I didn't realize. I thought I had a week, but you have to start it within a couple days. Sorry, I keep moving my laptop. You have to start it within a couple days, and then you have like 72 hours, I believe, 48 or 72 hours to complete it. Don't cheat though if you take the PICAT. Don't have somebody help you, because you still have to go to MEPS and you have to confirm your score. So basically the whole ASVAB, they're going to take some of the questions that you answered, and then you're going to go to MEPS and answer like a couple questions. That's going to take you like 30 minutes, but you have to pass that. So if you didn't pass it, then you're going to have to take the whole ASVAB again in the facility. But anyways, I didn't get to take that because I didn't do it within the time frame, because I was working and I just wasn't able to like sit down and do it. So she's like, okay, so we have to schedule you to take the regular ASVAB, because you can only use that code once. You can't get another code. So anyways, I went on a Monday to MEPS. I was supposed to be there by 2 o'clock. I was there at like 1 o'clock. It's chaotic in there. So chaotic. I went to the one in Tampa, Florida. Anyways, I went there and I waited a while. Like at 5, it was almost 5 o'clock. I went up front and like, hey, I was supposed to take the test at 2 and nobody called me. And of course you can't bring your phone or anything in there. I thought I would be done by 5, but I didn't even take it yet. So I went up to the front desk and the guy's like, oh, the papers got mixed around. Somehow you got to the bottom. So I didn't end up taking it till like after 5:30, I believe. So I was there until 7:30. I drove myself though, so and my phone was in my car. So finally, when I got out, I had all these messages on my phone. I was supposed to meet my friend. My husband's like, "Where are you? What happened?" But yeah, I was in MEPS. So, anyways, I called my recruiter. I got a pretty good score. Most of the jobs I was interested in, I could qualify for. So yeah, anyways, so she's like, okay, so I'm going to have to schedule you now to do the physical at MEPS. So I think it was like a week later. She's like, I'm going to schedule you and then I'm just going to let you know. And this is the date that it's going to have to be. So I just need a yes from you. I'm like, okay, yes, I'll make it happen. Just let me know. So Monday, December 17th, I got to MEPS at approximately 4:30 a.m. I had to be there by 5:30, I believe, because they start lining up outside. So I was there at 4:30 because I didn't want to be late. Just wanted to make sure I was super early. So my husband went and dropped me off because I didn't stay in the hotel. So I was there early. I was there, guys, until it was like 4:30. I got out, I think it was like at 5 or 5:30. So the whole day I was up in there. Anyways, we got there. This may be like another video. It's a long process, guys. But anyways, my MEPS experience was crazy. But then I was still nervous because if you hear stories about MEPS, it's like they're looking to disqualify you. They're looking for something to disqualify you, the doctors, because I don't know how it works exactly, but they check your hearing, they check your sight, pregnancy test, urine, blood test. They feel around your body. They look at everything. You have to mark every scar, everything, let them know what it is. You have to do some exercises. The exercises are basic. Like, I can't remember, like you bend over, they look at your spine, the duck walk. Look up that and practice it. It's not hard, but you definitely don't want to get like yelled at or be the person that we're waiting on. So practice that. You do some other movements with your arms and like your fingers and your legs, and hold one leg up at a time, move your foot around, like different stuff. They want to make sure your body can do movements the right way and there's no issues or anything like that. So it's not like hard physical. It's just like making sure everything moves accordingly. Make sure, ladies, they're kind of strict, make sure your undergarments, no lace, old grandma undergarments, think that, no lace, because then they will send you home and you don't want to be sent home because you're undergarments. So you can look at plenty of other videos telling you what you need to wear. So I was there and then we ate lunch at like 12. I was done with my physical at 12. And they didn't tell me yet if I was medically qualified. So we kind of ate lunch. It was like sandwich and chips. It was very basic. I didn't even eat the whole sandwich. I just ate a piece of it. And then I ate an apple. I didn't even want chips. So I ate that. Then once you're done with the lunch, we went back and then they gave me the folder and I'm like, dun, dun, dun. Like, Jesus, whatever it is, it's okay. Whatever your will is for my life, okay, God, I'm going to go wherever you send me. So I'm just talking the whole time to Jesus. Like the whole day I'm talking to Jesus, because whatever I do, I want to make sure I'm aligned with Jesus. And if Jesus put a thought in my head, I want to make sure that I'm not letting fear hold me back and I'm just praying for whatever his will is for my life. So the whole day I'm like praying, because you just sit a lot. And make sure you don't fall asleep because you will get yelled at. And a couple of times I was like dozing off towards the end of the day, but I had to walk around and walk to the bathroom like a million times. But anyways, when I went to go get the folder, she gets the folder out, opens it up, and she goes, bam, you're medically qualified. I'm like, yes, I'm medically qualified. Okay, perfect. So then they send you back to your liaison office. So I went back there, and then I guess they were having system trouble, of course. So I had to wait and wait and wait and wait some more. So originally, I was in between two things. I was thinking Navy Reserves FTS program. A lot of people don't look into that or know what it is, but it's a reservist, but you're a full-time reservist. So you're basically working full-time, getting active duty benefits, but you're a reservist. The only problem with that, as I was researching and talking to different people, is that program is only like 9,000 strong. So there's not very many people. It's very hard to rank up. A good job, you never know when it may come open or anything. So you may be stuck in a pay grade for like a really long time. So I ended up going active duty. They had some jobs listed, and I don't know, I just wanted something different because I worked in offices a long time, call centers, on the phone. If you ever work those jobs, you know how they are. Some people love them. Like, I'm good at my job. I mean, I'm thankful for all the jobs that I had. I've had some really good jobs, but, just over it. So I ended up going with, chose a job, aviation structural mechanic. So that's what I chose. At first, he was like, do you want to leave in January? I'm like, January? Boot camp in January? Like, I need some time. But he was like, no, I'm just messing. So my shift date is April 8th, a few months away right now. Just preparing a lot of things. I have a house, I have things I got to take care of, and whatever, I'm not worrying or stressing over it. So where was I? That's the job I chose. I wasn't sure if I was going to swear in that same day because I needed my waivers approved. So again, I was waiting more and more, but finally it came. I was the last one to swear in. Me and another girl were the last ones to swear in. It was almost 5 o'clock. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sleepy. I'm ready to go. We had to go and talk to the guy, do our fingerprints, wait some more, watch a video, and then the time arrived. We were able to swear in. So December 17th, I swore in for the Navy Aviation Structural Mechanic. It's definitely been a process. It is a process joining the military. Some people may not realize the process, especially if you have dependents, you have things going on in your life, you had some medical issues. So it may take you some time. It is a lot of paperwork, a lot of things you have to do. This whole time, I really believe God placed this vision in my life again. And what I kept hearing in my spirit is the places I need you to go and the places I need you to influence people, you cannot do where you are in this moment. So, of course, I'm like, yes, Lord, whatever you want. Like, my family and me are covered by the blood of Jesus. I have not been away from my kids long at all. Like, the most is at grandma's house for a day or two. My stepdaughter, she's in between two houses. So I haven't been away from them that long at all. So I know it's not going to be easy. I'm thankful I have a supportive husband. I want to work hard for my family. I want to give them a good future. Like my little one right now, of course it could change. He tells me he wants to be a paleontologist. I'm like, he loves dinosaurs. So whatever my kids do, I want to support them. I know that many don't understand my decision, and it's okay because ultimately it's God who judges me and what I do, and I just want to be aligned with his will and his purpose. And I know he's going to take care of everything. I know we're going to it's going to be hard, but I know it will be also very rewarding. I get to show my kids things. We may get to go places, experience things. I get to touch people that I wouldn't be able to reach if I was here. So I'm definitely excited. I'm in this preparation phase. I'm working out more consistently, eating better, just getting all my ducks in a row, doing what I can before I leave, and whatever happens, happens. So I'm definitely excited. So there's a lot of things I could talk about, like my whole MEPS day. That I could easily make a 20-minute video on that, about MEPS and other things, but I know, like, even my mom, she's been like crying, like, why are you doing this? Why are you leaving? But I know some people just love you, but I want you guys to remember that people may not always understand your decisions because, they don't want to let you go. They love you. They're just thinking what the flesh wants to think, not the bigger picture. And that's okay. Like, sometimes they may come around to accepting it. And if they do, they do. If they don't, they don't. But just know that if you have a purpose, no matter what it is, if you have a calling, if you have something that's placed in your heart that you are meant to do, there's always going to be things that come against you or that are not for you. But just go for it. Like, just go for it. I'm just thankful for my kids, for my husband, for the support they give me. Like, I know it won't hit me probably till I go. Like, I'll probably bawl my eyes out. I'm not going to lie. But my kids, I've been talking to them and they just know that I'm serving our country and serving the world and I'm going to be a soldier. So I know they may not fully understand, but I'm just excited for things to come. And yeah. So I'm sure I'll make another video along the way about the process, maybe something else. I don't know. Like, I'm definitely new to this. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Be happy to try to answer them, at least for you. If you want to know anything about my process, every journey, every process is different. No two journeys are the same. Of course, there's always helpful facts out there. I watched a million videos before I went to MEPS. I'm still watching videos about a lot of stuff about boot camp. If anybody has any recommendations, like what I can bring to boot camp, that would be great. Because I definitely know for my graduation picture, I want to wear a little makeup. If you have any best practices for boot camp, if you have any helpful tips or anything, if you have a family and you're in the military, like, I open up any helpful things you can give me. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about my experience and kind of my why behind it. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day and be blessed.